Hello, Tim from Fair Play now on the 1st of March 2024. Well, it looks like it's begun. Here in the UK at least, it has begun. What I've been wanting pretty much for the last 3 or 4 years is basically an end to the 2 or 3 major political parties here in the UK, the Labour and the Conservatives, plus the Liberals and the SNP in Scotland. They're all as bad as each other. I detest all of them and they're an absolute disgrace. And I've said that come the next general election in this country, the best case scenario would be for people from smaller parties and independents to gain a foothold. And it looks like that has happened in Rochdale, doesn't it? George Galloway, yes, he's a controversial figure. Some people like him, some people don't like him. I've kind of got a mixed sort of mind about him myself, to be honest with you, mixed opinions about him. But he is a maverick character and he isn't with the mainstream parties. And when you consider 2 other facts as well. First of all, Rochdale, if you don't know, is about as Labour a seat here in the UK as they come. It's been like in Labour hands for years and years and years, decades and decades, I think. And for Labour to lose it is absolutely amazing. And they didn't just lose it. George Galloway didn't just pip a Labour candidate, by just a few dozen or a few hundred votes. He actually was, I think it's about 6,000 votes ahead of the next person, and the next person wasn't Labour or Conservative or Liberal. He was an independent. So the next thing I'd like to see is independent MPs getting elected, and the fact that he came second is a very, very good sign indeed. So I think this is a sign, really, regardless of what you think of independent MPs and George Galloway and his party, etc. I think this is a sign that people are waking up now to the fact that, and obviously the Conservatives are absolutely detestable and disgusting, and they are going to be hammered totally in the next general election, and good riddance to them. Sunak is an absolutely appalling Prime Minister, as was Johnson before him. Absolutely disgusting, detestable, corrupt people. They're going to be in the dustbin of history before very long. But I hope that the likes of Keir Starmer and the Labour Party are trembling in their boots. I'm sure they are, because all of a sudden the almost assured election victory that they thought they were going to be getting at some point this year is cast in doubt now, isn't it? This sort of by-election result, which we have in this country if a sitting MP passes away, which I think happened with the previous guy, or if they get sacked or something, or they have to resign for whatever reason, a by-election happens. Even if there's a general election just around the corner, you still have to have a by-election if Parliament's actually sitting. And the fact that this very, very traditional safe Labour seat has now been lost to George Galloway and his very, very small party really has to have really both Conservatives and Labour shaking in their boots, because I think come the next general election, if enough independents get their act together, if enough smaller parties get their act together, I think both of those big parties are going to get hammering. Labour's victory is now by no means assured, And yeah, good riddance to them. I said good riddance to the Conservative Party, and I would like to see Labour get an absolute hammering as well in the next general election, because both parties are not fit for purpose. They're just agenda pushing puppets, no integrity, utterly corrupt people, and neither the Conservatives or Labour deserve power, deserve to be in government. And yeah, I think this is a really, really good sign that people are waking up out there, and that, come the next general election, things may prove to be very, very surprising indeed. So yeah, generally this by-election result is a really good sign that people in this country are waking up to the fact that none of the mainstream politicians and parties are fit for purpose. So yeah, come the next general election, like I say, I think it's going to be very interesting things could well happen. So that's pretty much it. Not going to be any videos over the weekend because I've got an event to film on Sunday. I have talked about this before. I'll give it a final shout out now. It's happening in Leicester Square, London, at 1:30 p.m. I think it's the Leicester Square Theatre, but I'll put all the details in the description box below here, a link for you to go through to. And it's an event hosted, I think, by Clive DeCarl, the sort of health expert, and he's having Matt Letizia on as a guest, and Richard Vobes will be there as well, and it promises to be a great event. I'm going to be filming it, hopefully get an interview with Matt Letizia, perhaps the other two as well. I have interviewed the other two, but not really recently, so it might be good to have a catch up with them as well, but hopefully get at least one interview with Matt Letizia, see what he's up to, see what his latest thoughts are, and I'll be capturing footage of the event itself as well, which won't be appearing on this platform for a little while. I've been asked to sort of hand the videos over to Clive DeCarl so he can put it on his website for, I don't know, a few weeks or whatever the stipulation's going to be, and then after that it will hopefully go more public. But I'll tell you where you can actually see the footage when it crops up. So highly looking forward to that, and if you want to go, I'll leave, as I say, all the details in the description box below there, and I'll see you there if you're going. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.